my beloved child. I am the origin of all goodness that flows into your life. Every open door, every answered need, every moment of unexpected grace, they come from me. I have woven provision into your journey, not just for survival, but for flourishing. What you hold in your hands is not chance, it is a trust. I have poured strength into your arms, wisdom into your mind, and breath into your lungs, that you might build, create, and bless others with the fruit of your labor. But hear me, steward these gifts well. Your resources are not random, they are sacred assignments. Guard them with care, waste nothing, avoid the snares of thoughtless spending, or the illusion of instant riches. The world will whisper promises dipped in gold, but they are hollow traps wrapped in deceit. I do not want you bound by the chains of debt or misled by the cunning of false voices. I will teach you to see through deception. I will train your eyes to recognize what is real and what is simply dressed up ruin. When smooth talkers offer shortcuts to wealth, walk away. Do not let their empty charms sway your heart. Choose instead the narrow path of diligence. It may look slow, but it is sure. I have placed in you the skill to build something lasting. Knock on doors with courage. Speak with integrity. Work with consistency. What your hands touch with righteousness, I will bless. Where you go with honesty, I will guide. And even when a door shuts, do not despair. I am redirecting you. Every delay holds purpose. Every closed path is protection. My vision stretches far beyond your horizon, and what you see as a setback is often a setup for something greater. Trust me with your pace. Trust me with the detours. My plans are not guesses. They are perfect designs unfolding in time. Let hope anchor your heart. My promises are not fragile. They are forged in eternity. You will not walk alone. I am in step with you through every twist and storm. There are blessings forming in silence, breakthroughs hidden in ordinary moments. You will soon look back in wonder at how the puzzle pieces came together, each one shaped by my hand. Lift your eyes. I am doing more than you've asked for. I am preparing doors that no one can close, and windows that open wide with provision. But listen closely. These blessings are not only for your comfort, they are tools for your calling. Use them to lift others. Share what you receive. As you pour out, I will refill you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Now rise. This is your time to move forward with bold faith. Step into what I've prepared. Do not underestimate small opportunities. Hidden within the ordinary are seeds of extraordinary miracles. I see your obedience, and I honor it. Your quiet perseverance, your unseen labor, your whispered prayers, none of it is wasted. You are being positioned for increase. The world has not seen the fullness of what I will do through you. Your story is not behind you. It is unfolding with every decision to trust me. Don't look back. You are not made for chains of regret. You are called to freedom. You are meant to blaze trails in my name. I remember the fire in your spirit, the joy you once carried before disappointment tried to smother it. That flame is not gone. I am breathing new life into it now. The embers are reigniting. Passion is returning. I am restoring what was broken, replacing heaviness with hope, and lifting the burdens you've carried far too long. Let go of the weight of yesterday. I am not holding your past against you. I am shaping your future with love and purpose. Every scar will become a story of healing. Every tear will be turned into a harvest of joy. You are stepping into a season where wholeness will replace every fracture. You will rise. Even from the ashes of your lowest moments, you will stand tall, not because of your strength, but because I am holding you up. Your pain has not gone unseen. Your silent nights have not been ignored. I have been working behind the veil, preparing a renewal so complete it will leave you speechless. Let my voice be louder than your fear. Let my truth drown out every lie. I have called you by name. You are chosen, appointed, and covered. Do not be shaken by what others say. My plan for you is immovable. When confusion tries to take hold, remember my words. When discouragement creeps in, remember my faithfulness. I will never leave you stranded. Stay close to me. Seek me daily. Let my wisdom guide your thoughts, your choices, your movements. Hide my words in your heart. not as distant poetry, but as living truth. Make me your foundation. Let me be the light that never dims, the peace that never ends. You are not walking blind. I am lighting your path. You are not forgotten. I know every detail of your need. In every encounter, I will position the right voices beside you. You will not walk alone. Those who were sent to harm you, I will remove. Those sent to bless you, I will bring. Expect divine alignments and timely connections. Illness will lose its grip. Sadness will not chain you. I am healing not just your body, but your inner life. I am cleansing the weariness and giving you clarity of purpose. This is a time of resurrection. Dreams you buried are stirring again. Desires you thought were lost are returning with new breath. But don't drift back into old patterns once you hear these words. Don't allow familiar distractions to reclaim your attention. Fix your focus on me. Let my voice become your compass. What I offer is not temporary comfort. It is lasting transformation. Hold tightly to my truth. Let it fill your mind, shape your actions, and anchor your soul. Draw near to me with all that you are, heart, soul, mind, and strength. I will not fail you. I will fill you with strength when you feel weak, give you peace when you are anxious, and lead you when the path seems hidden. Trust in what I'm doing, even if you don't see it all yet. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are deeply, eternally loved. I will walk with you, fight for you, and carry you through every high and low. This is your moment. Step forward with unshakable confidence. The story is still being written, and what's coming next will leave you in awe. I call you to walk boldly, not in fear, not in hesitation, but with the confidence that you are held, sustained, and led by my unwavering hand. Let this truth saturate your soul. Nothing formed against you will succeed, for I am the one who fights for you, and I have already declared your victory. You may still hear the echo of criticism or rejection, and feel the sting of unkind words, but I say to you, those voices do not speak for me. I know who you are, the beauty in your soul, the courage in your heart, and the dreams I've placed within you. You are not defined by their scorn or their silence. You are defined by my love, my promises, and the destiny I have set before you. There will be moments when sorrow tries to creep in again, through a memory, a wound not fully healed, or a disappointment that resurfaces. But even in those moments, I am present. I do not look away from your pain. I meet you in it. I hold you through it. I weep with you, and then I whisper strength back into your bones. You do not carry grief alone. I shoulder it with you until the weight turns into wisdom, and your tears are transformed into testimony. When anger stirs because of betrayal, injustice, or misunderstanding, bring it to me. Do not bury it or let it consume you. Let me transform that anger into passion, for healing, for growth, for compassion. I do not condemn your emotion. I created you to feel deeply, but I offer you a way to channel it for restoration, not destruction. You are safe to be honest with me. I am not shaken by your honesty. I am moved by your trust. And when fear threatens to paralyze you, to stop you from stepping into the unknown, to keep you stuck in cycles of doubt, remember that fear is not your master. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but one of power, love, and a sound mind. When fear tries to shout louder than faith, let my voice drown it out. My promises are louder. My presence is stronger. You will not fall when you walk in step with me. Even disgust at what you've seen, what you've experienced, what's been done to you or around you, it does not repulse me. I know the depths of every human heart, and still I chose love. Let me show you beauty rising from ashes. Let me show you purpose forged through pain. Let me cleanse every place within you that feels tainted, shameful, or unworthy. You are not what has happened to you. You are who I say you are, redeemed, restored, radiant with the light of my glory. There is joy waiting for you, not just fleeting happiness, but deep, abiding joy that remains even when circumstances shift. This joy is your strength, your banner, your inheritance. You'll find it in the laughter that surprises you after long silence, in the peace that follows a storm, in the stillness where I remind you that I am enough. You were not created for endless striving, but for joy that satisfies, joy that heals, Let your heart be open now to surprises, for I am doing something new. Expect moments of unexpected grace, favor in places you never imagined, friendships blooming where you once felt abandoned, and opportunities arising from the very situations that once felt like endings. Do not underestimate what I can do with your yes. Even the smallest step of obedience can open wide the gates to blessing. Do not mourn the doors I close. I shut them to protect you, to redirect you, to elevate you. Sometimes my no is the greatest expression of my love, sparing you from paths that would have drained your spirit or stolen your peace. Trust me in every twist and turn. I am the author of your story, and I do not write tragedy without purpose or delay without preparation. There will be times when others misunderstand your calling, when your growth makes them uncomfortable, when your peace seems to offend their chaos. Do not shrink to make others feel secure. I did not place light in you for it to be dimmed by others' disapproval. You were born to shine. You were born to reflect my glory. Keep moving forward, even if it means walking alone for a season. I will surround you with those who see your light and fan your flame. As you move forward, reflect on where you've come from, not with regret, but with gratitude. Remember the valleys I led you through, the nights you didn't think you'd survive, the prayers you whispered through tears. I was there in every moment, even when you couldn't feel me. Every scar is proof that healing has taken place. Every struggle is a stone laid on the path of your becoming. Stay teachable, stay soft-hearted. Let your experiences teach you wisdom, not bitterness. Let your setbacks stretch your faith, not harden your hope. There is more ahead, so much more. Don't settle in a place I never called you to remain. Your journey is not finished. Your best chapters have not yet been written, and when weariness returns, as it sometimes does, lean into my rest. I do not require constant performance. I invite presence. I invite surrender. Come as you are, not as you think you should be. Let your guard down with me. I will never wound you. My arms are open wide, not to scold, but to hold, not to shame, but to shelter. My embrace is where your soul finds home. You are precious to me, not because of what you've achieved, but because of who you are. My beloved, my creation, my child. I take joy in your existence. I sing over you. I celebrate you, even in your silence, even in your questioning, even in your flaws. I delight in you, so press on, not with pressure, but with promise. Each step forward is sacred. Each breath you take is a gift. Let your life be shaped by hope, not haunted by fear. Let your dreams rise again. Let your hands be open to receive all that I have stored up for you. The time for shrinking back has passed. The time for second-guessing is over. You are equipped. You are anointed. You are chosen. Keep walking, keep trusting, keep believing, for I am not finished with you yet, for nothing you face is greater than the strength I provide. Even when confusion clouds your view, and you wonder if I still see your pain, know this, I have never turned away. I see what burdens you carry in silence. I hear every unspoken fear, every internal cry you hide behind a calm expression. I know the weight of disappointments, the sting of betrayal, and the ache of feeling unseen. But I also see the bravery in your heart, the way you keep showing up, even when you feel like giving up. You have no idea how proud I am of your perseverance. You think your steps are small and insignificant, but each one echoes loudly in the halls of heaven. Each time you choose patience over anger, hope over despair, and love over resentment. You align yourself with a purpose that runs deeper than your current view. Do not discount the strength it takes to keep moving forward. That strength is not unnoticed. It is a quiet kind of courage, but it changes everything. If your heart feels weary, let me carry what you cannot. Let go of the illusion that you must do everything alone. I never intended for you to struggle in silence, or to bury your tears behind forced smiles. I invite your full honesty. Even the parts of you you're afraid to show. I can handle your doubts, your fears, your anger. Come to me as you are, not as you think you should be. In that rawness we draw closer. Let sadness speak if it must, but do not let it drown your hope. Let fear rise for a moment, but do not let it lead. Let anger burn long enough to reveal what needs healing, but do not let it consume your joy. Every emotion you feel has a place in this journey. Do not shame yourself for feeling deeply. You were created to sense, to respond, to grow. But growth often comes wrapped in discomfort. And that is not something to avoid. It is something to walk through with purpose. There are people who will not understand the path you take or the faith you carry. Some may mock your persistence. Others may try to plant seeds of doubt or comparison. Do not let their voices become louder than mine. I know who you are becoming. I know the battles you faced that others will never see. I know the nights you wrestled with silence and the mornings you rose anyway. That is power. That is grace in motion. I will take what others meant for harm and repurpose it for your good. You may not see how just yet, but soon you'll look back and recognize the threads of redemption woven through even your darkest seasons. Trust me, even in confusion, because clarity is being shaped in unseen ways. I am working behind closed doors, opening what is meant for you, and shutting what no longer serves your purpose. You are not being delayed, you are being refined. So let your confidence rest, not in certainty but in connection with me. That bond will steady you when nothing else makes sense. That connection will be your compass when others lose their way. Do not envy the paths of those who seem to move faster or shine brighter. Your journey is sacred, even when it feels slow. What is lasting is often built quietly, patiently, layer by layer. You were never meant to blend in or to fit into spaces that deny your truth. I called you to stand out, not for attention, but for impact. You were made to carry a peace that unsettles chaos, a love that confronts hate, a light that pierces confusion. Walk boldly into that role. Don't shrink to make others comfortable. Don't silence your purpose to preserve temporary harmony. Speak truth with grace, act with conviction and love, even when it's difficult. Yes, the road will test you. Yes, moments will arise when you question everything. But in those moments, remember who walks with you. I am not pacing above you, judging your every move. I am right beside you, encouraging your every step. I whisper wisdom when you pause to listen. I strengthen your resolve when you feel weak. And I pour new life into places that once felt dry and hopeless. Your future is not fragile. It is not at risk of crumbling with one wrong turn. My plans for you are durable. They account for every detour, every delay, every heartbreak. You are not ruining your destiny. You are learning, growing, and becoming all that I created you to be. Trust this process, even when it feels unfamiliar. You are not lost. You are being led. Do not chase validation from those who cannot see the fullness of your heart. Let me remind you of your worth. It is not earned through applause or measured by approval. It is rooted in the fact that you are mine, deeply known and endlessly cherished. That truth does not waver when you stumble. That love does not vanish when you fall. It remains, always. So rise again, not with forced strength, but with honest hope. Rise with the knowledge that setbacks are not the end, only setups for renewal. Let your spirit be light, not because life is easy, but because you know you are not walking it alone. It's not just for others, but because peace has begun to anchor your soul. The journey ahead may still have turns, but each one brings you closer to fullness. The doors opening for you now are not random. They were timed with intention. What is forming in you is stronger than what is fading away. Old fears will loosen their grip. Old shame will lose its sting. What once haunted you will hold no power. You will begin to see yourself, not through the lens of past mistakes, but through the clarity of present grace. You are not the same person you once were. Growth has changed you. Faith has softened you. Trials have matured you. And I have been with you every step of the way, shaping you into someone who can carry both strength and tenderness. Now keep going, not because everything is perfect, but because you are not alone. Keep going because hope still whispers even in silence. Keep going because joy is waiting around corners you cannot yet see. Keep going because you are loved with a love that never changes, never gives up, and never runs out. Let that be the reason your heart remains steady and your steps remain sure. You were made for this. Keep walking, remain close to this support, and never forget the steady hand that has held you through your most fragile moments. Even in silence, I have been working behind the scenes, organizing circumstances in your favor. The peace you now begin to feel is not accidental. It is the quiet strength of my presence, making room for clarity. You were never abandoned, not even in your deepest loneliness. I have heard every sigh, every silent plea, every cry you didn't speak aloud. Nothing about you has gone unnoticed. Sometimes the pace may feel slow, and frustration may rise when change doesn't come quickly. But trust that the slowness is deliberate, a divine rhythm that ensures your roots grow deep before your branches reach the sky. Quick results often fade, but what I am building within you will last. Be patient with your own process. Even in moments of fear or anger, when you question why certain doors closed, remember each denial was protection. Each redirection was purpose. It is natural to grieve what was lost, but do not linger too long in places you've outgrown. You are not meant to stay confined by what once felt comfortable. Let discomfort be the sign that something greater is calling you forward. I am drawing you into a wider space, one where your gifts will flourish and your voice will be heard. Do not let bitterness grow from disappointment. Allow it instead to fuel your hunger for true transformation. You may find yourself misunderstood by those you once relied on. Some will question your path, even mock the hope you carry. But do not internalize their doubt. They do not see the full picture. You are not responsible for convincing them. Your path is not theirs to validate. Keep moving, even if you must walk alone for a while. My presence will fill the gaps left by those who could not stay. There is beauty in your resilience. Every time you chose to get back up, instead of giving in to despair, you honored the strength I placed within you. That strength is sacred. Do not measure your worth by your weakest moments. They do not define you. Instead, see how you continued despite the weight. Your tears, your anger, your broken-hearted prayers, they were all part of the refining. I am restoring your joy, not the fleeting kind tied to circumstances, but a deep, enduring joy that persists even in hardship. This joy is your strength, a quiet force that steadies your soul. Let laughter return to your life, authentic healing laughter that bubbles up without apology. Let yourself be surprised again by goodness, by small wonders, by the peace that meets you when you least expect it. Release the need to control what's ahead. You do not need every answer to take the next step. What you need is trust. Trust in the process, in my timing, and in your ability to adapt. When fear whispers that you're not ready, answer with the truth. Readiness is not perfection. It is willingness. You are willing, and that is more than enough. Let go of the shame that clings to your past mistakes. You are not the person you were when those choices were made. Growth has occurred. Lessons were learned. Shame only serves to keep you small, but I am calling you into expansion. You were created for meaningful impact. Every flaw that once made you feel unworthy is being rewritten as a testimony of grace. You will not always feel strong. There will be days when exhaustion threatens to cloud your clarity. In those moments, lean into rest without guilt. Rest is not weakness. It is a holy pause that allows your spirit to recalibrate. Let stillness be your sanctuary. From that quiet space, strength will return, not as pressure, but as peace. Anger may still flare up when you recall injustices or betrayals. Do not suppress it, acknowledge it, then allow it to be transformed. Your anger does not have to become bitterness. It can become fuel for advocacy, compassion, and action rooted in integrity. I will show you how to channel it without letting it consume you. Disgust may rise at the brokenness of the world around you, the lies, the cruelty, the indifference. Let that reaction drive you toward healing, not hopelessness. You are not powerless. Even the smallest act of kindness creates ripples, far beyond what you see. Do not underestimate the light you carry. Contempt may tempt you when others choose ignorance over wisdom. But let humility be your compass. You are being shaped into someone who teaches by example, who uplifts without pride, who forgives without forgetting the cost. This depth of character will set you apart, not for self-glory, but to reflect the strength of one who has endured and emerged kinder. You are being called into deeper responsibility, not as a burden, but as an honor. The trust placed in you is evidence of the growth you've undergone. Do not shrink from leadership, from using your voice, from making difficult decisions. You are ready. Even when you feel uncertain, courage does not mean the absence of fear. It means choosing integrity in the face of it. In this next chapter, your heart will be more open, not less. Even after all the hurt, you will still choose to love, and that is your greatest victory. Love with discernment, yes, but do not withhold your tenderness. You are not naive. You are brave. Brave enough to believe in the possibility of goodness. Again and again, I will not waste your pain. Every heartbreak is being used for a greater purpose, even when you cannot yet see how. Trust that redemption is at work. You are being made whole, not perfect, but whole. That means you can stand, even with scars. You can rise, even after the fall. You are not broken beyond repair. You are being rebuilt with stronger materials. Let this moment mark the beginning of a renewed commitment. Hold tightly to your values. Stand firm in what you believe. Let kindness guide you, not convenience. Be consistent, not performative. The world needs your authenticity, more than it needs your perfection. Speak truth with gentleness. Lead with integrity. Listen with intention. And as you move forward, expect good things, not because life is always easy, but because I am always near. You are not alone. You never have been. Keep walking, keep trusting, keep becoming. The future is not something to fear. It is something to embrace, one bold, faithful step at a time. Now, as you stand at this crossroads filled with both hope and uncertainty, remember that every step you take shapes the path ahead. Fear may try to claw at your heart, whispering doubts that shake your resolve. Yet even in those moments when despair feels suffocating, know that you are never truly alone. The support that surrounds you is unwavering, a steadfast light piercing through the darkest shadows. There will be days when sadness weighs heavy, when tears fall quietly in the stillness of night, and anger flares against the injustices life has dealt you. These emotions are real and raw reflections of the battles you have faced and the wounds still healing. Allow yourself to feel them fully, but do not let them chain you down. Let anger fuel your courage to break free, and sadness deepen your empathy and wisdom. Surprise may come unexpectedly, an open door you did not anticipate, a kindness from a stranger, a sudden shift that brightens your horizon. Embrace these moments with gratitude, for they are gifts that remind you of life's unpredictable beauty. They are proof that even when all seems lost, hope can bloom anew. Contempt and disgust might surface when you witness betrayal or deceit, when false promises and shallow words seek to sway your heart. Guard yourself fiercely against these poisons. Recognize that not everyone who crosses your path carries pure intentions. Reject what harms you, and let your spirit rise above the bitterness. Protect your peace as a sacred treasure. Through every trial, the promise remains: you will not be abandoned. The burdens you carry will grow lighter, and the chains that once bound your spirit will break. Healing will come, not all at once, but steadily, like the dawn that chases away night's chill. This healing will bring renewal, not only of your body and mind, but of your very soul. Feel the stirring of joy as it begins to awaken within you. The quiet smile that emerges despite hardship, the spark of laughter in the midst of tears, the warmth of connection that strengthens your heart. This joy is your rightful heritage, a sign that life still holds beauty and promise. Do not rush the process. Growth takes time, and progress is often measured in small, almost invisible steps. Celebrate each one, no matter how slight, for every moment of perseverance builds the foundation of your future. When fear threatens to paralyze you, remind yourself of the strength you have already shown. Recall the times you thought you could not go on, yet you did. You are stronger than your fears, braver than your doubts. Let this truth anchor you firmly. Remember too the importance of forgiveness, not only toward others, but for yourself. Release the heavy burden of regret and shame. They serve no purpose, other than to weigh you down. Forgive with a full heart and free yourself to move forward unencumbered. You are a beacon of resilience, and your journey inspires those around you more than you realize. The hardships you endure do not define you. Rather, it is your response to them that reveals your true character. So rise with courage. Face each new day with a spirit unbowed. Know that the love and support enveloping you are real and constant. They empower you to overcome the shadows and step boldly into the light of your purpose. The road ahead may still hold challenges, but you carry within you the power to meet them. Trust in this power. Trust in the path that has been laid before you. And never forget, your story is still unfolding, filled with endless possibilities. Let your heart be filled with hope, your mind with clarity, and your soul with peace. Move forward with confidence, knowing that you are deeply valued, eternally supported, and destined for greatness. Amen.